Fantastic.
He gets the pig. He launches the pig.
Catch me, pig! Farmer Brandon says, help me, help me! Oh, hello, help me! And he runs away.
And he's
What seems to be the Oh, I see.
Is your daughter okay?
What? Nice, he's carrying his family.
Yeah.
His closest relations. His beloved ones. And I mean loved ones.
Oh.
Right. Excellent. Welcome everybody. Hello.
Hi everybody.
Thank you for watching us. If you like it, make sure you like it and subscribe and stuff and put comments. We really love your comments. And it's lots of fun.
We all read them.
We all do read them. They appear in our little thing and say, ding, you have a comment. We're like, oh, does anybody love me? And then it says like, you suck, something comic. And we're like, oh, we cried.
Maybe psychiatrist visits later.
That's right. Yes.
Where the ad revenue goes. No.
We're really loving the community that's building around the Dicestormers, and we love that we have something to offer and something that's entertaining and something that maybe, it contributes to gaming as a whole and makes gaming happen more often and more better.
And if you don't feel that happens,
That's right.
let us know in the
Comment.
comments.
That's right. No, actually, I watched 2 minutes of it, and I'm definitely sure you guys suck. Yeah, that'd be great. Fantastic. So we're playing in the Under the Gods campaign world, which is now stuck with that name.
There's no way of changing it now.
It all relates to the first game that John ran, which you can
Giant tree scroll called Under the Gods.
Yes.
It's a catchy name for it.
see links just here. Maybe let's try that. I'll say that, and then
Hang
we'll
on.
have to put it in.
Okay, so where the bottom of the table is, there
That's
will be
right.
an annotation that comes
Yes,
up now.
That's right. Bling! Yay!
Be quick.
And you
Okay,
can click on it.
and it's gone.
And if you click on that, then you don't have to watch this video, except you will have already clicked on it, so you won't hear this bit. Wow.
Right. What are we playing? Is it Pathfinder? I've forgotten.
We're playing Pathfinder.
Yes!
Of course! And we've got Hero Lab happening big time on 2 iPads.
Ding!
Yay!
Dong!
Please bring it out on Android. I know it's really difficult to develop cross-platform.
And also put it out on all the other game programs. Like I've bought Cthulhu and I've bought it's awesome.
Yeah, it's fantastic.
You really sold it.
It's
the
awesome.
best one you.
Okay, give me on that.
So in the last game,
Mm.
the heroic heroes took an orb which had been containing the energy of life and
goddess,
vitality from a goddess who had been contained and trapped in sort of this desert place, assailed by undead. Ashterham had been sort of dominating the area with his undead, who were trying to sort of breach the temple and destroy. Finally, give the death blow. The characters took it upon themselves. Yes, it's great. Yeah, life. It's good because it's green. And we, including me, carried this orb. Ava, fantastic. It's great having you.
It's just like
Carried this orb down to where we were supposed to complete it. We put it in the temple thing, and then
this is awesome.
Actually, it was
temple
a
thing.
statue's hands.
a statue's
that's
hands.
okay.
That's right. Watch the game.
Close enough.
It was amazing.
I think Ben was in it.
That was
If you ha-
amazing.
If you haven't seen the game, it's in the annotation.
That's right.
Here.
Now. That's right. Yay! It was an incredible moment in the game where I realised I was actually dead and had been ever so far. That was very cool. One of my favourite gaming moments ever. Thank you very much for supplying that.
I hate that I wasn't able to play.
Yeah. Well, yes. It was sad, but that's right. We can't all be together.
We'll kill you in this one, we promise.
Thanks, guys.
I've got plenty set up to kill you with. So yeah, that was fantastic. So the PCs have done this thing to the land, and
we should say that not our characters, so we have no idea, do we, about what's going on?
the people who are going to play in this session.
Yeah,
that's
we
right.
have no idea.
These are completely different characters, which we're about to pick up with. We're going to explore what these actions have actually meant for the wider world. And what taking it upon yourself to swing the balance of power between gods actually can do to a world. So thank you, John, for setting that up for us very, very, very nicely. So, tell us about the 2 characters we have. John, who is your character?
So we've got my character's name is Zebin, and he
this?
is a blacksmith who fought. Well, actually, he did less fighting in the Great Wars against Lich King Ashterham, and
Yes.
more beating armor into a correct shape to be able to get the warriors back out there and fighting again. And so he's been travelling around the different towns and across the deserts, I assume.
Yeah.
So
this is set still in the Transland, so we've got grasslands, very, very parched areas where the ground is hard and grass struggles to grow, and people eke out a life very hard fought.
So he's been travelling around with his good friend Angus. No, what's his character's name?
Agnar. His name is Agnar.
And we've sort of struck up I guess a business of sorts, moving around from town to town, because Agnar has a set of skills which complements Zebin's as a blacksmith. Agnar is
a leather tanner hunter type. I kill an animal. I butcher the meat and sell that, and get the leather and tan that, and then use it in his.
Itinerant workers, you're well known in the towns. People like when
I'd say we're quite welcome, aren't we? Because our skills are quite rare.
Resources are thin on the ground in all these towns. People eke out a living sparingly, and so you bring fresh meat. You guys travel far and wide on the plains. There are areas of forest, sort of trees clinging to life within the Translands. Where you can hunt deer and all those sorts of things. It's a very, very normal land. Monstrous incursions and things like that sort of don't really exist. All that sort of stuff happens further to the east in the deserts, where a lot of our adventures have been set so far. The circus under the Big Top adventure.
It's right here. Hang on, ready?
Right.
Ben, get that. Perfect. I'm holding it. I'm moving it.
No, stop!
We're just going to cut to bed.
The only adventure we've had in this area, apart from the ghost one, has been the circus adventure. That's right, which was and they were travelling around with a bunch of problems.
The Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Werewetter happened in the Translands, didn't it?
That's right.
Hang on. Little Red Riding Hood and the
Big Bad Werewetter.
Have you not seen it?
No, I haven't seen it.
Watch it.
Oh
I haven't got to the. I have been so busy that I haven't been able to game. I haven't been able to watch the where.
It's on iTunes too. If anyone wants to find out the audio of it.
Yes, that's right. I was very.
You can listen to it when you're on the train or anything.
You can.
It's for people on the go.
Because there's nothing like going to.
And it'll be available on the.
Right here is the link.
No, it's here.
Alrighty.
Fantastic. So that's sort of all your background. If you skip forward, because you've seen
yeah.
There are adventures you can run where you jump straight into the action, and this isn't going to be one of them.
Also, the 2.5 hours we did setup time.
That's right. Fantastic. So that's kind of the setting. Now, I do say that people eke out their hard existence in this land, except that's the way things are supposed to be.
I think you said
of recent times, things have not been like that at all. You're meant to scratch your vegetables out of the hardened earth and sort of brush off their half perverted forms, sort of, and hopefully there's a bit of carrot in there between the dirt. But of recent times, the pumpkins and the carrots and the potatoes have been growing large. It's cool, massive and huge, and it's really there's something wrong with that. That's not the way life is meant to be. Farmers are too easy. Farmers are breaking the axles of their carts with the loads of corn on the back of them, and the corn isn't sort of slightly dry and hard. It's like plump to bursting with water. In fact, literally popping, succulent. And people are somewhat horrified at this. You're of course aware of the context of this. It's happening all over the land.
It feels odd to us. It actually feels like there's a strange aura. Okay.
There's also far more rain. The plains are greener.
The rain's on the plains?
The rain's on the plains, absolutely. It happened mainly. And hurricanes, there's heavy winds driving great big billowing clouds from the south. The further south you go, the more water there is, the more greenness. It's almost like the forests are growing unnaturally quickly. You're of course travelling the roads, which the nice hard and baked roads.
Centuries.
There's grass bursting up between them, and your feet are becoming muddy, and
I
you're
don't like
miserable.
I'm pretty excited about this. This is awesome. Can I say, building a setting, this is cool.
People are well fed when you turn up. They're almost
So they don't want
almost
my meat.
sick. Yeah, they're not so much wanting the meat.
Or is there more lives? Is there more animal
There's
presences?
definitely the meat is easy to come by. Of course, the animals are fat and happy and willing to be shot. Apparently,
And larger than normal, or just...
Yeah, not so much of that yet in your
It's not
experience.
gigantism.
There's no, you're not that sort of stuff yet.
Giant
but,
chickens.
But yeah, I mean,
Oh my god!
Dire chickens.
It lays an egg and it's just like rolls down.
Jason Bullman. There's a shout out to Jason Bullman for dire chickens.
If he's watching this, which I hope
That's
they will
right.
be.
Yay! PaizoCon 2013, the game with the dire chicken. That was fantastic. Thank
Respect.
you, Jason. Yeah, totally. So you're on the way to Falter, which is one of the small towns. You know people in these towns, and the weather is hot and oppressive. So I think we better boost that up. Oppressive, sweaty.
So it's humid
Yeah, humid.
in a desert.
In a sort of a desert transition land. Yeah,
Are we heading towards the desert area? Or away from
you're sort of travelling south at the moment, so you're going
Away
a bit
from
further south than you've ever been before, and you can notice that everything's
Actually-
getting wetter and wetter.
This is the river that we've never passed.
This river didn't exist before.
What?
In
Why is
fact,
there-
all this area has become a sickly marshland, and a hastily built wooden bridge has been built across this whole area so that people can actually traverse it. So where you can see here on this level, the mud, you're sort of walking towards it, and your feet are beginning to sink deeper and deeper and deeper, and where your feet are beginning to get about sort of that deep into the mud, then people have actually built this platform in fresh raw wood that's been hewn rapidly.
Still
and
leaking sap.
Yeah, it's still leaking sap. It reeks, in fact. And as you're travelling across this sort of walkway, you can see that eventually the marsh dips down, and there is this river, thick with silt and brown and bubbling, flowing along this way.
This pool is 15.
That's right. That's right.
Lucky there's a sign there.
This river full of water is flowing from the east to the west. So it's flowing from the desert.
Can we
Yes,
just
that
can
makes
we
no
just can we just pause for a second?
Yeah.
That's the accent you're going with.
No.
I was like, oh my goodness,
I don't think
I am ridiculously underprepared for this evening.
Oh, you be wanting this then? No, I do a terrible accent like that. So I'm not going to attempt it. Instead, I'm going to talk like this.
The river is laden. You know that smell of thick black mud that has lots of bio
I stay
stuff
inside.
happening, and it's like, and the sweat is dribbling down your face, and you're just like, what the hell is happening here? This land was parched earth before, and it's getting wetter and wetter and wetter and wetter.
The cool thing is that our
Somebody
characters
runs out with a pan.
That was surprising.
I'm going to give you some expedition there.
Do you have to swim? Because our characters probably wouldn't know how to swim. Because we've
No, of course
probably
we
never
wouldn't.
have seen
I
the ocean.
have +3 because I'm just
Naturally good at swimming, yeah.
Here's an idea: don't fall in the water would be probably a good idea.
Not likely.
Yeah, I wouldn't say you've
That would
seen this
never
much
happen.
sort of water really ever in your life, especially not so thick and running so heavily. and
Because
steadily.
water's expensive.
Water is absolutely, yeah. Water has always been an issue for you, carrying the right amounts of water. Fantastic. So,
I bumped it. Sorry.
as you reach about this point in the bridge, you hear this, oh, 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 and it's the familiar vocalization of the simple farmers of the area.
Is it the one with the pig under his arm that we know very well?
You see running towards you, Farmer Brandon.
Oh, we know him.
You know him, you recognise him.
Oh, this is our area. We've been here for a while.
Yeah.
You're travelling towards Fulton,
Whoa.
and you know Farmer Brandon. He's someone that you've dealt with. He's one of the men on the outskirts of town, that one of your first contacts who sort of takes care of you. And he's hurtling away, carrying a pig. And following him is this hideous green aberration. This enormous caterpillar-like creature. I think there's a cicada or something. Oh my god! I'm terrified!
Oh my gosh, the jungle's coming to claim us.
That's right.
Real fear.
I take my great sword. Ah, bug!
Welcome to Australia, mate.
That's right.
Yeah.
If it rips anyone's foot off,
Probably
don't,
kill it,
don't bloody
everyone.
whinge, mate. That's right.
It's a dice, a card.
Roll initiative.
A dire cicada.
I do a hefty 12 to make you track.
12. Yes, if you could keep track.
I do 13.
The crawler hits
14.
a 7.
Nathan, you are first, unless the
Oh!
pig man. What's his name? Father Brandon? No,
Father Brandon.
No, Farmer Brandon.
Farmer Brandon rolls a 19.
19. He's going first.
He's going first. Fantastic.
He gets the pig. He launches the pig.
Catch me, pig!
Farmer Brandon says, "Help me! Help me! Oh, hello! Help me!" And he
Oh.
runs away.
And he's
What
gonna
seems to be the oh, I see.
Is your daughter okay?
What? Nice. He's carrying his family.
Yeah.
His closest relations. His loved ones. And I mean loved
Yeah.
ones.
Oh.
Right.
We know how
What-
Brandon works.
What do you do?
Okay.
To take 2 shots, I can't. Can I move? I don't know.
Is that we can do 2 shots at this turn?
You can
That's
take a
level, don't
5-foot
we?
step
Yeah.
and take 2 shots if you like.
I will go from there.
So many shots giving you an extra
Rap-
attack on your full attack routine now.
Yes. So 2 plus 5 attack.
He's running towards you and arrows going like...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm way out.
If you're... That's right. Yeah, you can take 2 shots if you take that 4-foot step. Excellent.
Cool.
Let loose the arrow of doom. You can roll your damage at the same time. It'd be great. In case you hit. We'll always do that.
Yep. No, that's a very good idea. Okay. Cool. First attack.
Yeah.
9 plus 5, 14 AC.
It has an AC of 15 flat-footed. It hasn't seen you. This arrow goes
Then I
flying past its ear.
shoot my next arrow
Excellent.
for 15.
15. Thud! Just because it wasn't leaping out of the way. An arrow buries itself. How much damage?
Right into its tentacled. Oh, what are these things called?
1d8 plus 1, so 3
Pseudopods.
damage.
3 damage.
Are they pseudopods? Is that what they call
Says-
those things in the front?
Oh, they're pretty cool. They're pretty cool.
It's Mario's character.
I'm going to call them tentacles.
Tentacles.
I like pseudopods though. Excellent. Next.
Alright, my turn. I'm gonna step forward. Yeah, this is make a good leather. You reckon? Make a good leather?
Not really leather, but it'd make a good dinner.
Charge! I don't know what the squares are, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4.
No, charge pass. I don't know how many squares.
Fantastic.
Where am I
What's
moving?
his movement?
I'm just about to find out on a thing I've never used.
He's human.
Speed 30. It's only 6.
So 6. So you can
Right,
move
where'd I
2
start?
lots of 6.
So you start here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
I can get to him.
9,
Yep.
10.
Ooh, hefting my
You can't attack,
warhammer
you
in
can't
my
attack.
hand
Yeah, so you're ready to
ready to
strike.
smash
Excellent.
into this creature.
Next.
It is your go. It is its go.
My go. Okay. It just rears up. And you've never ever seen anything like this in your life before. Like, oh my god. Could you give me will saves to not wet yourself? Versus DC 12.
Get under your will. Is that how you do it?
Will
Oh,
save.
will save. Sorry, no,
will
you're
save
right.
plus
It's,
7.
I got 5.
11.
So you as you bear your axe right up to it, it rears up and all this sort of like little flappy bits of skin and everything, little bits of sputum sort of come out and hit
This
you.
ain't good for
And you're like,
food.
and you just feel your guts twist with the horror of it. This is like the culmination, as far as you're concerned, of everything that's been going wrong. This sense of unease about the whole world and the way it's always been in your life so far.
Just a flashback over the rest of our lives.
I stumble back.
As you're stumbling back, 2 of those tentacles go flying towards you. One of them connects with a vicious clunk, doing 3 hit points of damage. And if you give me a will save, a fortitude save versus DC 12. DC 13.
No, what did I get? No, fail.
No, fail.
I love this dice. This is my unlucky dice.
So you, for 6 rounds, you just feel this creeping, and you feel rushing across your body this sense of cold and stiffness, and you're just able to get out one more before your larynx indeed is paralysed, and you're starting to slump down into its grasp.
Oh.
Next,
I'm going to have to save you again!
Brains go.
Brandon's go. He goes, oh! Sees you go charging past him, and as you charge past, he spins on the spot. He goes, oh, 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 oh! And as it attacks you, and he sees you falter, he sort of just cries out with "Oh!" and he puts the pig down on the bridge. and he starts to make forward towards the creature, sort of nervously.
Aim for his leg!
Your turn. Whose turn?
It is Nathan's go.
Nathan's go.
Going to take another 5-foot step forward,
Excellent.
and I'm just walking forward,
Excellent.
That's it.
Hunting is something straightforward for you.
Oh, it is. So he's still not in point blank range, which is 30. So 2 at +5.
Excellent.
17.
Damage with the thing.
17 will hit.
5, 6 damage.
AC 15.
Ooh. Excellent. AC 17 in this case now because it's not flat-footed anymore.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
18,
Yeah,
and I do 3 damage.
Woo! So
We
two.
are true
So
heroes.
you're there, sort of collapsing, and just you kind of move your head. You just see these 2 arrows go. The satisfying clunk that you're used to hearing, and you know that Argus is on the job. Arga.
Anger.
Agnar. Agnar.
It's a simple word.
It's Argus.
Agnar.
It's Argus. You told us Argus.
You told us Argus, but it's Agnar.
It's Agnar. Okay.
Agnar is on the job, and this thing squeals, and I'd like to give me a reflex save versus DC 13 to see if you can flip this. Whether one of its flappers flaps off you. The one that's in
Cool.
contact.
Oh, it's actually
reflex, did you say? Reflex?
Reflex, yeah.
16.
So as it shudders, you just take this opportunity just with one last bit of your leg that's still active, and you push off to the side, and you twist away from it, and fall onto the bridge, and its flapper flaps off, and you're now free of your paralysis. Next!
I don't think it's gonna make good eating at all!
Is your attack?
So I'm gonna rise up onto, I'm on one knee, I'm going to
Excellent.
bring my warhammer up.
Yeah. Excellent. Fantastic, go for it.
No.
No, you're not going to do that.
You swing.
I love
across-
this
across-
dice. It completely fails.
Of course, you're almost completely paralyzed still, and you imagine you actually send the message to your muscles to this fantastic upward strike that would bend a piece of metal completely out of shape and ruin it for good. It'd
If
be
I was
like-
going down, not up.
That's right.
Oh,
but of course, your arms barely respond in the stupor that possesses them, and your axe just feebly lifts slightly. Next,
Alright, it is your go.
my go.
It's go, I should say.
It sees the look of fear that enters your eyes as you fail to attack it, and 2 tentacles, and this tooth-filled maw
Onto my face.
flick towards you. Whoa!
Natural 20!
20! I'll try and confirm the critical
Oh, it confirmed.
is 18. That's going to hit anyway.
Yep.
I'm going to let that be its mouth because that's more atmospheric. 6 hit points damage.
Whoa.
So these flippers sort of grab you. They don't make contact, but they pull you towards its mouth, and its mouth goes and grips into your face.
You can actually just press that and just...
Oh, yeah, cool.
Ah,
Cool. Okay.
excellent.
I don't do that. Just
Very
let me
good.
go.
Who's next?
It is Brandon's go.
He goes, "Hey, our friends!" And he comes running forward and tries to take a swing at the thing with his long, sort of,
stick.
Wisma.
Oh!
And so who does he hit?
I'm going to give him a reflex save versus DC 15 to not fall in the water. And he falls in the
Oh,
water.
is this water?
No,
Oh,
this
I
is
thought it
swamp
was
here.
it's marshland.
Ah! As he brings up his pole, it actually trips over and he
Oh,
goes,
it's a bit of
"Yeah!"
chemical
and falls into the mud.
I'll help you.
One step forward.
You reckon you can take it down if you can get the shot right in the right spot?
I wait for it as it's coming down, and it's coming down again to bite his head. And I'm
Then it
aiming-
rears up, and
and
bits
I'm-
of saliva are linked
Yeah.
between the open wound on its face and its mouth. And it
I
opens
just-
its mouth to get a bigger bite. That's right, actually. So it's bit his face, opens its mouth wider.
So...
No.
No. 11, 15, 16.
16. Oh, look, I told you it had its mouth open, so I reckon that's a soft spot, so I reckon that hits.
So it's doing 8 damage.
8 damage. So this arrow goes, pierces right inside its mouth, and describe its demise to you.
Well, it was really funny because it kind of falls as if it's
Onto
falling
me.
down
Onto me.
onto you, and it just comes down, and it's just because it was so flat up in the air, it's slowly coming down in different stages.
Oh, wait!
And coming down, and just then blood just going out its mouth right onto your head and where the wound is.
And the arrow is pressed further right through its head.
Yeah, and just as it comes down, it goes to land on you and doesn't, and the arrow just sits there, and then it slides.
Through its mouth.
And then just you get a chance to roll out on a DC 10 reflex save.
I'm gonna be under it. I don't want to roll out. This is cool.
So you're left under this thing's heavy body.
I go. This doesn't taste good at all. Tastes disgusting. You need to cook the thing and get this thing off of me.
Well, you shouldn't have stood underneath it.
Get it off. Get it off me.
Okay.
So you come running forward.
And then
Father Brandon.
Pull Brandon out.
Pull him up out of the mud. He's absolutely coated in this black. You know that really thick black mud that's absolutely full of life and smell.
Make sure the pig's okay.
Like never-ending story. The swamp of sadness.
The pig comes trotting up. It's obviously kind of a rather tame pig. It knows humans very, very well.
It's kind of run around the massive, and I help him out, and I rip him off.
Does he have a healing potion on him?
Oh, what was that thing? What was that thing?
Can we make a roll and see if we know? We could work out what it was.
Survival.
Like we could look on the bottom of the base or something.
You can. It's like nothing you've ever seen before.
No. I haven't seen anything like it before.
Maybe it's like. Yeah, maybe give me knowledge nature. I mean, you guys have been out in the wild.
Survival?
Yeah, survival.
I got on survival. I got
15.
15.
You know what?
It's
15 is good. It's very much like some of the bugs that actually frequent this area. When you get like a little bog, like a little where there's a spring coming to the surface or whatever, as you do, and there's this tiny area, you get these little flicker creatures. They're about this big. They're about that big, in fact, and they sort of crawl around the slime and make their way and grab little larvae of mosquitoes and things like that and eat them with their little grabby tentacles. But of course they're not usually sort of 8 feet long.
Mm.
That's actually rather big, isn't it, for a little guy?
It is rather big. It's enormous. And
how's the it looks like it's like scaled, really heavily scaled. Is that
heavily scaled?
Yeah.
It's more like a caterpillar's body. So layers of big wrinkles.
Tastes like chicken.
Well, you would know.
It doesn't look fell or it just looks really, really big, really, really alive. In fact, very healthy.
Everyone think this would make a good leather?
Well,
I think it'd make good leather.
So it's always worth a try.
I think we skin it.
Shall we
skin it?
Shall we get the cart?
I'm gonna go bandage my wounds.
You just go do your thing and get the cart while you're there.
Do we have a cart?
Yeah. Oh well.
But to carry, if we're going hunting, we need
So
something.
you had
to
a
carry.
cart, and I guess you stopped it at the edge of the mud, and then you've been moving forward to work out what the heck is happening. Is that right? Yeah.
Sure.
Okay. So you can go back and get the cart. I mean, you're going to.
Okay, fine, Brandon. You come and help me with the
right.
cart.
All right. Well, thank you for saving me. I thought that thing was going to eat me.
Didn't save you, fella. Fell a big creature on my face.
It ate all me pumpkins. I was going out to flick the bugs off because I couldn't see what was eating them.
Well, I got a taste from my face.
Yes.
That's what happened.
Are you all right there?
I didn't feel a bit woozy.
Looks awful.
It's like what is that, like slime?
You do. Your face is actually sort of starting to go numb. And you've got a ringing in your left
Yes,
ear.
really. I talk like this. An errand.
I should go and see the priest in town if I were you and get that looked at.
Maybe you could help me. You got to soften your hands. Help me just soften my hands.
Are you alright, sir?
Hang on. Let me have a look at this. Let me get a bit of water out.
I start to go.
Can I do a quick heal just to see?
Yeah, do a heal check.
Oh, I hope you botched this. This is hilarious.
19.
19.
You roll dice.
Okay, cool.
Roll dice, yes. Not valid if you don't roll dice.
4 plus 11, 15.
15. That's good. So you wash some of this gloop out of his wound.
Because his eyes were just
your
one
eyes
kept
went
moving.
Yeah. So this it's it seems like it's a perfectly natural kind of effect, but it's obviously not needed.
Yeah, just on this kind of scale.
That's
It's
right.
not toxic. Yeah.
Can I collect a little bit? Just put it in a little container, just a bit of the goop,
Yeah, okay.
the poison, just...
Yeah, okay.
And yeah, we go and...
Totally sell it as like a drug or something.
Yeah, like, this will improve your sex life.
This ain't right.
Or
This
not.
is,
The opposite, actually.
this ain't right. This is right weird.
Things are going strange around here. Going strange.
Things have gone from stranger and stranger ever since. We don't know when it was. It must have been like
Last
18 sun-ups ago. There was this mighty storm, dropped all this water and stuff, and ever since then things have gone mighty strange.
Like, normal strange, or like...
Just
normal
everything's
strange?
growing. My wife says she don't like it one bit. Everything's just growing really big. We can't keep me plants under control. The pigs are getting fatter.
Isn't that a good thing?
Oh, I
Seems
don't-
like it'd be a good thing.
Oh, it's a bit suspicious if you ask me.
Like, the pig you got there looks awful around.
Oh, he's happy. He lives inside and just eats our human food.
He'd be ready for markets, wouldn't he?
Oh, yeah. Oh, he's not. He's just a little guy. He's not ready for market yet.
So, well,
Anyway,
I can make a fine skin out of that
do you
one.
want to get your
Yeah.
cart first, or do you want to go see the priest?
Get a card, I think. Can't leave a card out here. Anything come around.
Especially if we've got these bugs everywhere.
Excellent.
Go on, get the cart.
See,
I said I'm getting the card.
Go on.
Brandon, come and help me with the card.
oh, I will. You're going to have a right job getting up through this mud.
With your help, we should be able to get through, alright.
So you guys head off, back up the path to where the cart is.
Mm-hmm.
And
As we do.
as you do,
Dun, 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 dun.
Falls into
I'll just straighten this out, and we'll just say that's the.
How cool are these bricks? These are awesome.
These are pretty cool.
Welcome to Minecraft.
Weekend project with my boy. Something I've wanted to do ages ever since we started top projecting.
Except they can't see that.
No, that's right. Well, that'll be out of shot, which is good because
But we can see it,
I
and
want my
sometimes it matters if we can see.
I want my path to be straight. So we need a cart. What should we have as a cart? I wish we had some blocks or something that could represent a cart.
No, it's
Yeah.
not working. I'll put more.
That's good.
Well, that's the horse, and that's the cart.
So you kind of gave up on the cart when the land started to sort of thin out and become irregular. Oh, his daddy is.
I was about to say, we could do this. That's the wheel.
It's probably a bit big, isn't it? Do you reckon? Is that too big for a cart?
It'd be
15 foot long?
No.
No, that's huge. No, this is good for a cart. Excellent. So you're making your way back along the path, and you can see rooting in the cart. The cart has actually been tipped over, and this enormous boar.
I think we should go get some healing.
So you're off here. You can actually see this flipping enormous pig with great big glistening tusks. Its shining fur is so beautiful that you can imagine what you could sell this for. Oh my goodness me! You have never seen a pig so big and so healthy as this.
Now that's dinner.
Yes.
Um,
And
it's-
were I
it's-
not have been attacked by some kind of giant creature.
It's leapt up with its front paws sitting on the cart, which the wheel on the left hand side has immediately given way, and the cart is leaning sort of on its side with the wheel smashed off, and it's just basically making a meal of the stuff that's inside your
Let's
cart.
back away very slowly.
I go like this. I'll be back in a jiffy. And just...
Sneak forward.
Yeah, can I do a stealth or
You
something?
can, yeah. So you sneak along the path.
I want to kind of get off the path when I can onto, like, ground.
Yeah.
So kind of go off on the... Go into hunting mode, as they say.
Yeah.
So I'm going into a bit of a...
Just watching him head off.
Yeah, I've got a stealth of -5. This is not my forte.
Where's Brandon?
There.
Oh, yeah, he's with you. Oh, I don't like the look of that.
Yeah,
I'll
it's
do-
a bit bigger than the pig you've got under your arm.
Can I do a survival check just to see if I can step on the ground, like find the tracks of where...
Yeah, the ground is passable at this point.
Okay, cool.
If,
So
if you step off those blocks, then you're going to be in kind of knee deep mud.
Alright, cool. So I'm going to about here.
right down in the sort of oversized grass. The grass is kind of this sort of deep. Yeah.
Pulling slowly back.
Okay.
As I do every time. This is my jam.
I'm going to make this a hunter's shot.
Actually,
so I'm going to give you sneak attack damage.
And by the way,
which we're going to call 2d6.
Cool. So you can hear in the background, he's just like...
And this is definitely a favoured,
Oh,
specialised...
It certainly
animal.
is.
It's an animal.
Because I actually get
hunt.
+2 on this because it's my favourite. This is my jam.
Not your favourite terrain. What's it called?
Favourite enemy.
Yeah, which is...
game.
Creature, yeah.
Game.
Okay, cool. So, plus my normal damage. And I'm going to take...
You let 2 arrows out?
Yep. And I'm point blank, so I'm doing 6. I'm doing +8.
Whoa, cool.
So 11 plus 8 is 19.
19 will absolutely hit.
How much damage?
3 plus
That was a terrible
6,
roll.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11 damage.
11 damage from the 2 different arrows.
Because I got the plus... No, that's from the 1 arrow.
1 arrow.
With the sneak attack.
Fantastic.
So I get that, and then I just quickly... just as soon as that one... I air that one...
Fire again.
Fire that second shot. Do I get the sneak attack on this? No.
Yes, absolutely.
Oh, cool.
It still hasn't sighted you. It just reels back and it's twisting around.
14 plus 8. This one's a bit better.
Yep.
So 4 plus 5, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 damage in the second shot.
16 damage.
27.
Fantastic. Whoa, you have seriously landed 2 arrows, either of which would probably fell any normal boar.
Yeah.
In this case, however, this thing looks... the arrows are buried very deeply. They've got to be piercing vital organs.
I'm starting to
It's not
freak.
very happy.
I'm starting to freak out because this thing should have been down in the first arrow.
Absolutely. Everyone roll initiative.
Is there a perception thing in this where it has to try and find where the shots come from?
I think with the second shot. Yeah.
Like
You can give me a stealth check, can't you?
Yeah, okay. Stealth check.
Ooh, it only got 14.
Stealth, I got 8.
8!
I rolled a 2.
Its perception bonus is 12, and it rolled a 2, giving it 14. So it spots you, unfortunately. That second arrow, of course, is a dead giveaway. Something you wouldn't normally do.
No.
what's your...
In fact, let's say you were confident that the first arrow absolutely was virtually dead, and you just stood for the second arrow and like, watch this, boys, and let it go. And as the second arrow, it just turns.
And I was like...
Meets your eyes.
Alright, initiative.
So the boar's initiative is going to be 22.
Oh, come on, initiative. By the way, we have 3rd level characters.
Woohoo! Yes, we should tell people that sort of thing.
Yeah, we're
crap.
We're not very good. That was just very lucky shots.
My character's almost dead.
15 plus 3. Come on.
And I'm on 11. What is Brandon on?
Brandon is on... Oh my god, running away! On 9.
Yeah, cool. I'm going to do the same thing. Alright, the boar... His turn is next.
The boar. So it rears up with the first arrow, it lands, its red eyes, healthy, beautiful, glistening red eyes, and it charges down the path, leaps into the air,
Oh, sorry.
and plows into you.
Go for it. Bring it on.
Whoa, 22 is the roll.
13.
How many hit points do you have?
Does it matter?
I'd like to know these things.
26.
26 hit
26.
points. Okay, well, that's good. 13 hit points damage. So these tusks just go... And I'd like you to give me... what's your CMD? Your combat maneuver defense?
Combat maneuver defense.
Not more than 28.
18.
So you are hurled literally backwards into the air. So we'll you're just right where you are, but you're in the air slightly. Whoa! Fantastic. Who's next?
You alright,
Me.
Agnar?
You.
I'm next.
So you are flying backwards. Give me a reflex to save to see if you can attack normally at all. DC 17.
No.
Nope. Got 11.
So you are before you can even react, you're twisting in the air,
Yeah.
and you fall backwards into the mud.
Yeah.
The boar comes skidding to a halt on the edge of this land.
Because it's on the mud and it knows it doesn't want to step in
Absolutely,
there.
yeah.
It doesn't want to
It
get
comes
squeezed.
to a screeching halt. Who's next?
It's my turn.
What's your normal movement? 1, 2,
Oh, I'm
3,
not going into
4,
fight.
6, 1, 2, 3, 4. You could charge it.
Are you alright, Agna?
Have you got a range weapon?
I've got this one!
Okay. Delay action.
You want to run forward? No? You know we side your bread's buttered on, eh? Excellent. Good. Who's next?
It would be Brandon's go.
Brandon's go. Brandon looks
Looks
at
at
you
you.
as if expecting you to run. I'm going to give him... Does he run an attack or does he not? No or yes? No.
Oh, okay.
No, he looks at you. He looks like he wants to. He says, "Wait, Eddie, your friend," and he sort of takes several steps forward
me.
and then thinks better
I
of it.
see.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be the one to do it.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Who's next?
The
That
boar.
would be the bird. Let's go.
The boar.
I'm in the middle of, like...
The boar turns. It's satisfied that it's done its work on you, and comes screaming down the hardened path towards you.
Would it see them? Because they haven't even done anything. They're like...
Are you alright?
He called
Oh.
out. 1, 2,
I
3,
just saved
4,
your life.
5, 6, 7.
No,
Oh,
I'm
it collects
fine.
Brandon. With a roll of 6 plus 8 is only 14. What's our pig farmer's AC? Oh, 9. That probably won't help. 9 hit points he has. Oh man. 2d6. 2d6 plus 9. 7. Right, so he's minus 7 hit points.
Can we just...
Is
Can you do a 50-50 chance if one of the balls...
Connor's 12. Okay, huh?
Did one of the tusks hit
Right.
the pig he's holding?
Oh.
You know, that would be a...
No, Brandon's actually eschewed himself of the pig as a big pig. He's like sort of turned it away, and this boar has come ploughing into him and driven him back all the way over to here. He's like, and you see
Okay.
Brandon's guts just rip open.
I'm gonna.
And she's shining intestines.
I'm going to act now.
Yeah.
I'm going to use my shield. I'm going to do a shield bash. So I'm going to smash into it and knock it into the mud.
Uh-huh,
That's
fantastic.
my plan.
So is that like a combat maneuver?
I have it here, but I don't. Doesn't seem to have how to do it. Maybe no, I don't know how to do it.
Just give me an attack.
Yeah, I think that's what I do. No, 9 plus. Oh, sorry, combat maneuver.
Yeah. C and B.
So I got
That's the roll.
15.
15 is enough to... Oh, hang on, that's the big fella.
So I get a bonus
15.
coming in from the side without him moving away.
Yes. Give me
But it doesn't-
borderline. If you can beat a strength check of 15, I'll let you get the 1 extra point that'll make it work.
Yes, easy,
Hey!
naturally.
Okay, you can knock it. So you drive this pig 5 feet, which is just enough to tip over. And he slips into... slips in the mud, and he's very heavy. And his little piggy feet trotters dig straight into the mud immediately, and he's sinking. And he's like, suddenly his legs are completely in the mud, and he's twisting and writhing and...
Nobody
Tusks.
hurts Brandon the
Tusks.
farmer.
He's going to have a swing at you while this happens.
Attack of opportunity.
Take opportunity, of course.
Hits.
And hits. I'm just going to do half of his normal damage. So 10 hit points
I'm
damage.
down.
Oh, really?
-3.
Minus 3. So as you crash into it, and as it slips and its tusks spin round, knocking your feet from under you, and you spin backward, and your head goes smack
Hang on.
on the
Did
ground.
you heal me or something?
Yeah, I healed him, remember?
You did a heal check to
Yeah,
remove that
that's
effect.
good.
So you're lying there, boom! Your head smashes on a stone in the mud, and then just as you hear the screaming, you hear Brandon go, oh! and things start to go black and white, and then you fade into darkness. Whose turn now?
It's my...
Actually, the
come
balls
out of-
go.
You're
No,
not-
it's not.
Yeah, the balls is 22.
Yeah, but he...
But I delayed my action to Brandon.
No, he
No,
ran forward.
he
Oh, no,
ran
he ran
forward
forward,
and killed
sorry, it's
Brandon.
yours, yeah.
So you've got to insert yourself now in the right place, yeah.
Oh, I'm not doing anything.
So it's your turn, yeah?
Come out of the mud like Rambo.
Yeah.
Just with the arrow in there, just coming out of the mud.
Kind
just
of
like...
what noise?
Like a-
Fire.
Like a sucking mud sound.
Oh, yeah, you hear this... And it's stationary, so it'll be flat-footed.
I think it's definitely flat-footed.
It's not even flat.
Absolutely.
It's not like on its side. Oh, not
No,
good.
not that one. So that is... Oh, with the plus...
What's his AC?
6.
Oh, don't-
I'm going to make it 13.
Yeah, I hit.
Woohoo! Yeah?
You hit?
Hang on, no.
How could you possibly hit with that?
6 plus 2 because it's favourite animal. That means 8. 12.
12.
No.
First arrow thuds into a tide, but just somehow spins off into...
Second arrow.
Second arrow.
Oh.
That hits.
Woo! Damage.
7 plus 2 plus another 2.
Plus another 2.
So that is 11 damage.
11 damage. Whoa, this thing looks absolutely writhing. This arrow actually thuds in, and there's a run of blood starts streaming out the arrow hole as this thing struggles in the mud, spitting blood out of its mouth. I'm going to give it a... What do you reckon? A strength check to get out of this mud?
Reflect? No, not reflex.
Reflex,
Acrobatics?
yeah. Acrobatics, yeah, well, we'll give it
Climb.
a strength check. Say strength.
I think it would be
Strength.
climb.
17, and its bonus is 6. No, 16. So you see it struggles.
Yeah,
It just
I would take.
pushes up, and there's this splash of mud over your two fallen friends, and it twists, but only manages to bear itself deeper into the mud. And you fire off the other.
I just get
arrow.
one, pull it out.
Yeah, and fire. Describe its demise to me.
Oh, it's bad. It kind of like I fire it and I pin it against the side of the wood that it's on, so it kind of
Yeah.
it's kind of like this in the mud, and it goes tink and gets stuck
Yeah.
there, and I just kind of pierce it straight through and gets its head like stuck on that wood.
Fantastic. You put a lot of holes in this
Nice.
hide, which has upset you somewhat more. Usually, you get one arrow well placed.
In the head. Well, the first 2 were in the head. Like
Yeah,
that's where I was
absolutely.
aiming.
Absolutely.
I think they've actually got only 2 holes in the side, but the thing is, it's so large.
That's true.
I can use the whole other side. So
Fantastic.
I get up and look for my faithful companion who
You come struggling out of the mud, and so you're -3. Can you give me a stabilize roll?
Sure. Which is, how do I do that?
You know what?
Constitution or something?
I slightly forget. Stabilize. Just let everyone pause for a little while we look up stabilize. It's not something we need to normally look at.
hang on, ready? And fast forward.
Stabilize.
That was pretty
What
good.
about a constitution check?
Give me a constitution
Diff
check.
10.
Yeah, diff 10.
That makes it average.
Excellent. The 14 would have done it either way. Good. So your friends are both sort of turning white with shock. What do you do? What do you do with them?
I immediately go over and just start getting bandages and just
Start preparing the ball.
And immediately tan and carefully and lovingly.
Can I just say, it's one of those, like, The Walking Dead, you play the game, you get to a moment, it's just like there's 2 options, you're like, which one? The ball's slowly sinking and your friend's dying, and you're just like, which one? No, ball's fine, I've
for the
hit
ball,
it,
I've
pinned it.
stabilised.
I know. So, well, he has it. I run over, I look at you, and I go, are you okay?
I'm unconscious.
He's unconscious still, yeah.
I'm
Okay.
unconscious.
Good, so my ESP is working. And I go over and look, I basically just stabilise both of them.
Yeah, so you try and sort of bind up their wound, just close up this farmer's guts.
It'd be so.
You're going to drag them to
effective.
town, or what are you going to do?
I'm gonna. Can I roll a luck roll to see if I have a spare wheel on the back of the wagon?
Have you got a horse pulling this wagon, or what?
Yeah.
There was a horse. There was a
Yeah,
horse
What
that
don't
was
you
still attached.
do?
Yeah. Well, how was he going
Was
to?
there a horse or were there not? We'd be pulling it ourselves.
You would be pulling it.
I would have been pulling it.
I think he had a horse.
Yeah,
wouldn't
let's
he?
have a horse. That was
Yeah,
somehow
horse.
unaffected by the ball.
Did the horse
Run away.
remain? So
Somehow.
did it remain? Yes means it did remain.
No.
So the horse is.
Oh, I
has
forgot
bolted.
about this.
Is it close by?
Is the horse close by?
Oh, and is it okay?
Yes,
Yeah.
the horse is mired just a little bit out of the mud. So
It's
tell me, how do you get
weird.
these guys to town to
Um,
the priest?
What I do is I go get the horse and I throw them both over the back
just
of
the
them.
horse itself. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I run with that horse and just hit it on the back and just get it
Pull
back
it out of
into
the mud
town.
first.
Well, yeah,
It's like Atreyu in Neverending Story. It's just like a sad movie.
Imagine the sight of you dragging this mud-soaked horse for the mud-soaked man with these 2 whitening creatures tossed over the back of the horse.
Yes.
You stumble into the town. There's this beautiful special individuals. The priest.
That's what Mum said.
you
Except for,
basically-
like, Brendan's ass is now hanging out. And he says his pants were ripped.
Is he
and
still
it's-
clutching the pig? Like this?
the pig's trotting along behind.
It's like
Like a pig in mud. He's
There's
it's like
a-
super fat and just these little
There's,
legs. Like
there's
a
a
ball with
scream
little
from
legs.
the first sort of common woman that you see. A little boy runs off against the priest. The priest comes sprinting out of church. Hands are laid, and these guys' lives are saved. And we shall take a break there.
Yeah, cool.
And I go back and get the hide.
Yay!
I'm just like, look after these guys. I'll be back.
Fantastic.
That's awesome. I feel like I've got a lot more energy tonight.